Mississippi, the Egg Bowl, a game that has a tendency to rip families apart during a time of year when most families come together to express Thanksgiving. But some are thankful for the sound of cowbells or screams of hotty-toddy, which will make their presence known in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys. And the Rebels will put total leather and we'll get started. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Mississippi State's offense will go on the attack first. Rebels took home the golden egg in a close one the last time they met.
They don't care if it was close or a blowout. They got the W, and they've been able to talk about it all off-season long, and you can just feel the energy and electricity this year.
Boy, and you know. Breaks into the open. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
With the catch, it's Glover. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Taylor wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. On the ground, it's Perry. He has the first and still on his feet. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in, it's Glover. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. Got enough space, and you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he added the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Rebels offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Mississippi State going up tempo. So many rich layers in this one. Dak coming off the bench. Fumbles in the end zone to lose it. Legs being hiked. Coaches being fired. This has it all, guys.
And such proud people in the state of Mississippi that love their football. And it feels like, Palmer, these games always come down to something at the end of the game that's so fun and controversial.
What I love about this rivalry, too, is that historically there hasn't been a lot of conference championship implications or national title implications, but they play this game at the very end of the year, and it just matters so much in the state. Bragging rights for an entire season on the line.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. You know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
Got it in the middle. It's Glover. It's his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. They'll spread the defense out going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Taylor wants to throw. This one's complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Mississippi State hoping to ring up a score in this red zone trip. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Mississippi State, 14, Ole Miss, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Finds his man. It's Ray. Fakes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to run for it.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Grab behind the line. It's Lee. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. Following Ole Miss' 1926 victory in Starkville, a melee between the fans ensued. Imagine that in this rivalry. So the 2 sides got together and said, what we need is a trophy to calm the passions of each side, and they settled on the Golden Egg. Thus, the Egg Bowl was born.
Yeah, what calms everybody down more than a golden egg? I mean, just the perfect recipe. We have all been in the booth calling these games. Jesse, we know the adrenaline, the emotion that goes into this football game.
Yeah, they do not like each other, there's no question. And the funny thing is, that's actually a golden football. Back in the 1920s, I guess the football looked a little bit more like an egg. It was a bit fatter, looked more like a rugby ball, so everybody calls it the golden egg now. It's a beautiful trophy. Sometimes Mississippi State's helmets resemble the trophy. This is a game we love watching.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it in the 18. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Taylor wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Off-play action. He's going for the big play. Snags it on the right. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. He'll do it himself. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Bringing it back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. He'll keep it himself. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
got it behind the line. It's Haas. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They'll try to run for it. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quickly complete. Oh, the spin. Made him miss again. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They'll ride the hot hand. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Mississippi State going up tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Now the play fake. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Wilson. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He'll pull it on the read. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Got his man quickly. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the 1st down. The Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Caught in the backfield, it's Perry. At midfield, he's got room. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Here's the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game. They had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Caught behind the line. It's Lee. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Catch in the middle. It's high. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Catch in the middle. It's Wade. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Ray. And they swarm him under. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick strike to the cleat. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the catch. It's Lee. Oh, my. Circle, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. And the Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up and take all the momentum into halftime.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Taylor wants to throw. Intercepted, number 19.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on 1st down. Rush is on him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Gonna run it. It's Perry. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Taylor wants to throw it. Looking deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, so much to break down from a spirited start to this Egg Bowl between Ole Miss and Mississippi State. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Mississippi State and Ole Miss plays out.
Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky. If it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
It's complete to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside kick. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Rebels have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on second and long. Power football with the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Quarterback on the keeper. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. He'll do it himself. Jukes his way for more. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Rebels with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Looking for space, it's Perry. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Shepard. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Mississippi State right back to the line. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He tries to take the top off. He's got it. It's a seam wide, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll keep it himself. Fights off a defender. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is... He hurls one deep down the left side. Caught at the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll run play action. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're setting up the screen. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. He'll pull it on the read. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Grab near the marker, it's Hobbs. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Rebels! They take the lead with the 6.
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Snapped it in the shotgun. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lee. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Throws to the tight end. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Paul, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Rebels look to do some damage in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Simmons. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Builds the lead.
They got the momentum going. The offense is clicking. You see that a lot of times with Ole Miss. Big rivalry game against Mississippi State. Can they respond, Paul?
And Ole Miss, you know, is one of those teams you just blink and all of a sudden they're blowing you out. That's been the case here today. The Bulldogs got to find a way to slow them down.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. He'll do it himself. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Slips through the line. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. They're working that left side. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. Red pass, it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Rebels in the hurry-up.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on first and goal. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Oh, they're after him. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Taylor wants to throw it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on! And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Haas. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Ray. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haas.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Got it in the middle. It's Shepard. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today, but one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looking to throw at Simmons. Got his man on the right. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Glover. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
There's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Wilson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Reese. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Wilson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. He wants to throw it again. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job on the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Caught near the sticks. It's Sampson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. And he'll be brought down. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
That's a first down for the offense.
Taylor wants to throw it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And it is Ole Miss marking its territory in this one and taking down Mississippi State to claim the Egg Bowl. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.